Today I'm going to show you how to save time and money on your plant design project through the use of a simple pipe stress analysis application called checkSTRESS PCF. checkSTRESS PCF performs quick stress checks of piping lines created in 3D design programs. Although this particular version of checkSTRESS can import most PCF output file formats from a wide array of design software, today we will be using AutoCAD Plant 3D from Autodesk. Let's start by exporting a line out of AutoCAD as a PCF file. The first thing we're going to do is identify a suitable line that we wish to test for possible stress issues in our AutoCAD drawing. The first thing we're going to do is identify a suitable line that we wish to test for possible stress issues in our AutoCAD drawing. I have chosen line 10,001 in AutoCAD Plant 3D's sample model that comes available with their evaluation software. Once you identify the line you want to use, extracting it is very simple. Click on the PCF Export button under the ISO's menu tab. This will bring up the Export PCF dialog window that lets you select your piping lines and designates a save location for the exported file. Please note that most design programs will have a similar feature for exporting a PCF file format. Make sure you check with your design software reference manuals for the correct procedure depending on which software you're using. After you click the Create button, you have created your PCF file and now it can be brought into checkSTRESS PCF. Now let's see if this piping line has any potential stress issues that we need to know about before we finalize our AutoCAD drawings and submit them to the stress engineers. It's actually quite easy to do. Here's how. First, we open the checkSTRESS PCF software. From the checkSTRESS dialog window, we can browse for the file. From the checkSTRESS dialog window, we can browse for our exported PCF file and give it an output file name as well as a save destination. checkSTRESS converts the PCF file format into an MBF for viewing and analyzing the model. Without getting into too much detail in this demonstration, I'm just going to take a quick look at the model and not worry too much about settings like supports, valves, or piping codes that are available for more in-depth testing. So now we click the Apply button and we begin our quick check of this piping line in checkSTRESS PCF. First, we check to see if the line looks the same in the graphics display of both checkSTRESS PCF and AutoCAD. They look fairly close to me. I'm sure we have the right line. Now we can begin to look for stress analysis problems. Now we can begin to look for and identify any stress issues that this line might have. The results dialog window in checkSTRESS PCF gives us a few choices. We can look at the expansion stress, which is essentially stress caused by temperature. Here we see that everything is nice and blue, which means it falls within the range of that particular piping code, making it compliant. We can also look at the sustained stress. These results refer to stress caused by weight and pressure on the line. We can see here that the color is red and has exceeded the acceptable level and is not compliant. We have some other choices here. We can see the expansion deflected shape. This usually shows the projected movement of the pipe due to the stress. And here we'll see the real problem. Now you see what the pipe is projected to do with the weight and or pressure that is causing the stress on the line. The same goes for operating deflected shape. So now as the designer, you have performed a quick check of one of your piping lines in your design, and you notice a problem. You face several choices. At this point, you could either simply send this line off to the stress engineers for further analysis, or if you feel up to it, since it's your design after all, why not try a few design tweaks yourself inside checkSTRESS to see if you can solve the stress problem.